Today is 659 day that I'm here to show lessons I learn, and I'm learning. I hope this will support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today I want to speak about similarities between muscle, any kind of muscle, and of course positive mindset. Because there is a lot of similarities between how to grow a muscle, how to maintain a muscle, and how to maintain a positive mindset. And I will share 10 things that you really need to consider when you're thinking about really building your positive mindset. Because building a muscle is quite easy. You just exercise, lift your weights, and you know that it will grow. Sooner or later it will grow. But positive mindset, sometimes people think that something is different, but no, like positive mindset is exactly the same thing as any kind of muscle. So let's get started. So the first one is development and strengthening. So that means that you're able to develop and strengthen the muscle so that you go to gym and you exercise, and of course it will develop, it will be stronger, it will get bigger, you'll be able to lift more. Exactly the same with positive mindset. You need to develop and strengthen that. That means you're able to really lift bigger challenges, bigger and bigger and bigger challenges. You start with small challenges because your mindset will be able to handle that. And of course, you increase that. Now, of course, a lot of times people want to pursue a big challenge and they fail and they don't want to go back to gym in a mental gym. But when you start with small weights, for example, if you didn't exercise for 10 years and now you go to a gym, what you will need to start? You will need to start from small weights, from small resistance. Now, exactly the same with personal development and a positive mindset is that if you never invested in challenges and personal development, you will not be able to pursue the big challenges right away because it will fall down. So that means you need to start with small resistant challenges that you get comfortable, and of course you strengthen little by little, and then after a while you're able to pursue big challenges. Exactly the same with big weights as well as with muscles. Number two is progressive overload. So this is exactly that every single time when you think about getting better in muscles, you're able to, for example, you are able to lift 50 kilograms. Now, if you do that 50 kilograms for a year, now, of course, first month will improve, and after that, the improvement will disappear. You just will maintaining the muscle. That means that you need to say, okay, I was able to lift 50 kilograms. So what am I able to do to be able to lift 51, 52, 53, 55, maybe even like 100? So it means you need to ask questions and start trying to do your best and try 51. Then it will not work out, and then you try again and it will not work out, and you'll try again, and then finally you're able to hit 51, 52, and 53. Exactly the same with personal development and positive mindset. When you pursue a challenge that is not too far away from where you were able to do, and you failed, that's okay. That's okay. You don't need to say that, oh, this is not for me, this is not for me. No, what you need to do. So let's try again. Let's pivot. Let's improve. Let's get better. And let's try again and try again and try again. And I truly believe when you try again, sooner or later, you will hit that challenge. You will pursue the things that you want. And you will build the mindset, positive mindset, and the skill, mental skill that's necessary to get better. Number three is resilience. That means a lot of times it comes with endurance as well. For example, if you want to be resilient for 10 minutes run and not get tired, maybe you're able to do that exactly the same in positive mindset. Maybe you're able to really start pushing for 10 weeks straight and still have a positive mindset and build that resilience with a mental resilience for going through the challenges, and exactly the same with the resilience when you exercise. So that means that resilience is a skill as well. So that means you're able to build it. If you are not resilient at all, when some challenge comes in and you quit right away, you need to be self-aware and say that, okay, I understand it, resilience. I do not have much resilience. So what I'm able to do, the smallest thing that I could win that battle, that I could know that I will be able to get that small win, because small wins is really inspires you to work harder and get better. Number four is mind and body connection. Now, a lot of times what happens is when you really exercise and your muscles get stronger, that really transfers to your positive emotions as well, because you believe that your emotions that you will able to control to exercise, you are building at the same time your mental muscle as well, positive mindset. Now, if you build your positive mindset and you become much more aware of your mindset, the positive mindset and beliefs and belief about yourself, and you start to believe that you deserve better things. Now it will transfer to your body as well, because you will exercise more, because you know that you deserve a good body. So that means there is a connection between both. So if you start exercising, it will build your emotional and mental capacity. If you build your emotional mental capacity, that will allow you to believe that you deserve more, and you will start to exercise and build the muscles as well. Number 5 is feedback loop. So that means that when you exercise, you know exactly how much you're able to handle, and you get the feedback by really hurting the muscle. Now, exactly the same is with mental and positive mindset. When you really work very hard on a problem and challenge, next day you can feel that it's hurting. You can feel that you start to question yourself. You can feel that you don't feel that positive mindset that you felt yesterday, and that's okay, because a lot of times it shows that you worked very hard yesterday, and you are okay that you're supposed to be okay that today you don't feel as positive as yesterday, because sometimes you feel that if your muscle hurts next day, now your positivity hurts as well. So that means what you need to do, you still need to work on those challenges, maybe not that hard as yesterday, to make sure that you're able to bring that positive back. Number 6 is maintenance. Now, it's much more hardest to build than to maintain. So that means if you work very, very hard to build a muscle, now, of course, it will be easier to maintain it. You're able to slow down and still able to maintain the same muscle. Exactly the same with positivity. You're able to really build that positive mindset, mental capacity, but you still need to maintain it. It's not that you build a muscle, you're able to lift 100 kilograms, and then you are able to stop and not do anything, and you will be able to lift that 100 kilograms after a month, 3 months. No, you need to maintain that. Exactly the same as with muscle, and it's exactly the same with positive mindset. You always need to keep learning, improving, get better, challenge yourself, that you could really create resistance to challenge and improve and maintain the muscle. Number 7 is individual variations. So that means that every single person is different. Muscles is different. One is better for the real muscle gain. Other one is for a little bit speed, for fast. There's different muscles and different is positive and mental capacities. So there's a lot of things that we need to consider when really building ourselves. So one is better in one way. So that means I truly believe that it's always important to have a team. Because if you want to do multiple things, it's always good to have that some people that do one thing, other team is good doing different thing. But at the same time, you need to understand, okay, what's your strengths, and focus more on the strengths rather than focusing on everything. Because when you're focusing on the strengths, you're able to achieve extraordinary success. But if you focus on the weaknesses, you will not be able to achieve amazing things. Number 8 is transformation. So if you are skinny, you're able to transform muscles and become really muscular. It's muscles are amazing things. They're able to transform from one thing to another in energy, in size, and everything. Exactly the same with negative beliefs or positive beliefs. So it means if you have negative beliefs and you're very skinny with positive beliefs, and you barely have any small negative positive beliefs, so that means you're able to transform. You're able to bring more gratitude, appreciation, and all the positive beliefs that really could help you to succeed in life. So that means if you do not like something about your positive beliefs and you're very small and you fail every single time to really stay positive, that's okay. Now you need to be aware where you are at, and then what you need to do, start growing that. And of course, improving. Number 9 is holistic well-being. So that means holistic well-being is exactly the same as very similar to mind and body connection, because holistic well-being is that you will not be able to have that holistic well-being when you really don't take care of your body and mind altogether. You need to have a healthy body and a healthy soul, healthy mind. So that means, of course, you said, okay, if I want to challenge myself, I need to challenge myself in exercises and mental. So how to make sure that both are in place? Because when you work at both two things at the same time, I truly believe that you're able to be much more fulfilled, because when you have healthy body, you have more energy to pursue and become more resilient and to pursue things. And at the same time, if you're more resilient in the mind, of course, you will be okay. Challenge yourself and exercising more, because exercise is not a lot of times easy and fun. But what is fun is results after you exercise. I truly believe that we need to do the hard things that we could get the most beautiful things in life. And the last one is lifestyle choices. So, what kind of lifestyle choices do you take? Because every single choice that you make is adding or subtracting from the things that you want to do. If you want to have a healthy body, every food that you eat is a healthy or unhealthy. Now, exactly with the mindset, positive mindset, everything that you take in, news, books, conversations with other people that you take in, is helping to increase your positivity or decreasing, because news are negative things. The books that you read, of course, could change your life if you read the positive books that could influence you in a better way. Because in 5 years, you will become the books that you read and the people that you surround yourself. So that means that if you read terrible books, only fiction, I'm not against fiction books. I just think that if you really improve your books that you read and really focus on improving your resilience, because there's amazing books like Grit that really helps fixed mindset, growth mindset. There's a lot of books that really Think and Grow Rich. There's so many great books that's really able to elevate your positive mindset and really start to build yourself to a new version of you that you can pursue to build your mental state and muscle state as well. Because one thing is that it's very hard to start, but when you start, it's much easier to sustain the growth. And after you start to see the difference, then you want to keep doing what you're doing to make sure that you're able to achieve the best version of you. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.